If you have only $500 to spend on speakers but don't want to compromise on qualities like scale, dynamics, and clarity, then I have a solid recommendation for you. I have owned speakers costing a few hundred to several $1,000s, and these Acoustic Energy AE100-2s are absolute gems. But are they the best you can buy for $500 US? I will discuss sound quality in a minute. A very brief description first. The AE100-2s are really compact at about 6.5 inches wide, 11.5 inches tall, and 10 inches deep. They're made up of HDF instead of the usual MDF. It is a two-way ported design with a 5-inch mid-woofer and a 1-inch tweeter that sits in a wide dispersion waveguide and a slotted port at the back. They are rated at 87 decibel sensitivity, 6 ohm nominal impedance, and the published frequency range is 51 Hz to 26 kHz. What you see here is the walnut veneer, which is beautifully made and certainly better than the finishes on some of the mass brand speakers that sell for twice the price. They're also available in satin white and black finishes. Thanks to No Noise Hi-Fi in Toledo, Ohio, who lent me these for a review. No Noise are the only acoustic energy speaker dealers in Ohio and Michigan. Go visit them for a demo if you're in the area. Okay, now the part I love, sound quality. These speakers are very easy to drive and they're very easy to position in your room. I had them on stands that are 26 inches tall, about a foot away from the front wall, 11 feet apart in a fairly large listening room. My listening chair is about 12 feet away. The virtues that stand out are big scale, punchy, defined bass, very good detail and dynamics. Time to pull out some albums to explain what I mean. This here is Weezer's Blue album. The popular radio song on this, of course, is Undone, the sweater song, which is nice and all, but one of my favorite songs in this album is Say It Ain't So. This track opens with nicely detailed electric guitar strumming, textured bass lines, and about just over a minute into the song, the AE100s belt out this big guitar riff with grunt that sounds surprisingly large in scale. I was surprised because of the small form factor of these speakers. Another aspect that I was pleasantly surprised with was the well-organized and big soundstage. Layered behind this big guitar riff are cymbals and hi-hats, and they sounded detailed and clear. The kick drum is nicely located in the soundstage with very good impact and body. All this from a 5-inch driver without a subwoofer to augment the bass. These speakers go down to a solid 50 Hz in my listening room with ease, and they stayed composed and articulate at louder volumes. Now, let's talk about the album Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes. All the tracks on this album are so fun to listen to, especially with the big scale and live dynamics these AE100s bring to the table. And they keep surprising me with just how big and clear they sound. Brittany Howard's voice sounds so live and immediate. The sense of urgency, pace, and timing from the song Don't Wanna Fight No More is conveyed so effortlessly. Along with all that emotion, it was making me clench my fists and bob my head to the tune and even sing aloud. Here's another album. This here is a classic blues album by John Lee Hooker called It Serve You Right to Suffer. And this is an excellent double 45 pressing from Analog Productions. There are some songs in this album that swing and some that are sorrowful. And the AE100s presented all this emotion from John Lee Hooker's voice, all those sweet bluesy guitar licks, and the big sound of the snare drums and the hi-hats, all organized in the soundstage. But most importantly, the music was conveyed with a sense of intimacy and was done effortlessly. Quite a few speakers come through my listening room costing several times the price of these little AE100s, and I usually reserve my high expectations for that lofty price category. But these AE100 Mark IIs genuinely wowed me with their performance at their asking price of $500. For comparison, I have the Klipsch RP600 Mark II. They cost about $650 a pair new. They are much bigger with a 6.5-inch mid-bass driver, and I prefer the AE100s. The AEs sound more tonally balanced and refined, yet deliver that detail and raw emotion a lot better. I also have a pair of the B&W 606 S2s here, which are still available for about $850 new. I picked the AE100s over the B&Ws. This Acoustic Energy pair simply has better tonal balance and dynamics. They sound composed at high volumes and detailed in lower levels as well. So far in my experience, these are the best speakers $500 can buy. If you're looking to start your audio journey with a tight budget, or if you're a seasoned audiophile looking for a second set of compact speakers, but will not compromise on audiophile sonic traits, then I urge you to consider these speakers. Here are some cards of amplifier videos that can make a great match with these AE100 Mark IIs. Please subscribe, like, and share. And let me know in the comments if you've had similar experiences with affordable speakers that took you by surprise, that blew you away.